The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I'm on the LS6 Surf from Regal Boats. Great boat to be on, comfortable to be cruising in, but its real forte is in its wake surf capability. Let's take a look as I put it through a full features inspection and performance evaluation.
Because this is such a social boat, let's start with a look at the central gathering area in the cockpit. It includes long bench seats to both sides with storage underneath over 6 feet long. There's a side mount for a pedestal table. There's a 35-inch cockpit depth for safety. All seat backs are reversible so we can sit forward or aft facing as desired. Recessed sections of the bulwarks have grab handles, beverage holders, and speakers, but I'd like to see connectivity as well. The aft seats form comfortable chaise lounges, and notice the seat backs have grab handles across the top for a safe transition aft through the walkway. Overhead, the electrically actuated power tower can support a bimini fore and aft, and it brings an elevated tow point to the game. Its forward rake really adds to the sleek look of the LS6. It includes aft-facing speakers, LED lighting, and grab handles. To lessen the bridge, garage, or rack room clearance, as the case may be, just push a button and it brings it right on down. But notice how we can still operate the boat with the tower down. Flip the aft seat backs to create aft-facing chaise lounges. Each one is 31 inches wide. Drink holders are rather low to the sides, but that's so they can also accommodate the seats that deploy further aft. 8-inch cleats are to both outboard sides. The engine hatch under the lounge lifts manually on 2 support struts to provide access to the inner compartment. To the sides, we can see the ballast sacks that provide a steeper wake. A third sack is in the center of the boat to bring the total available ballast to 2,000 pounds. A fixed firefighting system is just above the engine. The swim platform is down a 10-inch step from the 13-inch wide walkway between the lounges. It measures 78 inches by 27 inches and is treated with SeaDek non-skid. Speakers are mounted to the 2 outboard sides of the transom, and a stereo remote is to the starboard side. When it's time to get wet, there's a pop-up tow point in the aft end of the walkthrough. A reboarding ladder is under the port side, and a grab handle is just out of reach at the transom. Moving forward, there's a head compartment ahead of the port companion seating. The door includes a wraparound grab rail, storage cubby on top, and to the side is a fully featured Apollo Series Fusion stereo with a host of new and updated features to enhance your time on the LS6 Surf. There's 4 feet of overhead clearance, making plenty of room for the porta potty. A sink is recessed into a Corian counter. There's a bifold smoked Lexan air dam under the closing walk-through windshield. The bow social zone is laid out in the usual fashion of 2 loungers. The 7-inch padded bolsters surround the whole space, adding to the comfort and functionality. Families will appreciate the 33-inch cockpit depth. Flip-down armrests are to the inboard sides of both seats. Recessed bulwarks house the beverage holders, grab handles, and speakers. Storage is under the seats and behind the starboard seat back. A side mount for a pedestal table increases the functionality of the area. Seats are 20 inches apart. 8-inch cleats are to the outsides of the anchor hatch. There's 9 inches of vertical clearance from the soft touch brow to the frame of the wraparound windshield, and below is the Garmin glass dash with 2 7-inch displays providing selectable information and system controls, including interfacing with the Volvo Penta EVC system for gauge readouts. Below is a convenient storage cubby. The wrapped wheel is mounted to a tilt base. All the electrical switches and the ignition are grouped in a panel to the right. Below are beverage holders and one of the 8 onboard speakers. To the sides, there are 2 levels of armrest, and notice the next level attention to detail. Multiple tones of upholstery, double stitching, quilting. The helm seat is 1.5 feet width at 31 inches and includes a single flip bolster. It's electrically adjustable fore and aft, and the quality upholstery treatments continue here as well. An angled footrest is just ahead. Of course, when it's time to join the crowd, simply flip the seat back forward. The Regal LS6 Surf has a length overall of 26 feet 4 inches and a beam of 8 feet 6 inches. With an empty weight of 5,330 pounds, full fuel, and 2 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 6,188 pounds. With the 380 horsepower Volvo Penta V8 engine turning a forward drive propulsion unit with K5 prop sets and running on a stepped hull, we reached a top speed of 52.2 miles per hour at 6,000 RPM. Best cruise was reached at 4,000 RPM and 30.8 miles per hour. It was at that speed that the 11-gallon-per-hour fuel burn translated into 2.8 miles per gallon and a range of 184 miles, all while still holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 73-gallon total fuel capacity. The LS6 Surf is certainly a boat full of energy. She's quick to respond to the helm, coming up on plane in an average 3.9 seconds with an 18-degree bow rise, continuing on to 20 in 6.6 seconds, and 30 came and went in 9.8. With her forward drive, which moves the two props well forward, she responds much quicker to steering than conventional drive boats. Some will love the thrill, others just make the turns gentler. Know your passengers. We did some wake crossing and found no hull flap or adverse characteristics, and that was about all we had to work with on our Flatcom test day. As for that wake, now we can create a curl that makes surfing easy behind the LS6 with a solid face and excellent push, and it certainly expands the good times this boat has to offer.
Comfortable seating, great handling capabilities, and with a forward drive, it's certainly a safe boat. And as we've seen, she makes a great wake for both beginners and experts alike. It's the LS6 Surf from Regal Boats. And that's my full features inspection and performance evaluation. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.